you like exquisite cinema?
I would guess I do not, Tom.
Well, Joe, I just want to say The Other is one of the greatest movies ever made and so progressive. They should get all the awards. All the fucking awards. So, in the 2025 movie, The Other, a couple yuppie white people, I think they're called hipsters now. Maybe they're still called hipsters. Maybe they're just called fucking white people because that's what they morphed into. Well, these fucking white people pull a Madonna and buy a black kid. So they go down to the local orphanage and they get themselves a child. Unfortunately, child has a troubled past. What? We'll find out. But this bitch don't talk. Mm-mm-mm. And besides talking, she happens to turn food moldy immediately whenever it's in her presence for some reason. And she also fills the pool up with jello for some reason. And still not talking with all this stuff happening, Joe. And then what happens after that?
Well, she meets the neighbor kid, Tom. She was down by the creek, you see, cutting heads off of dolls and shit and throwing them into the fucking drainage pipe. And then up walks her neighbor, and her neighbor has a syndrome. We'd call it a down type syndrome. And I mean, she's a nice enough girl, Tom, but they say that people with disabilities that they have gifts in other ways. They learn to use their other senses and things like that. And well, this girl, she's got the Down syndrome, Tom, but she can see auras and stuff and talk to ghosts and stuff, and.
Okay, guys. So you remember in the hit motion picture Predator or The Predator or The Predator, whichever one that is, where that kid having autism was a superpower? Well, this movie tells that movie to go fuck itself in the ass and then spits on it. I don't know what to feel about this, Joe. This is very questionable. Uh, like the I can't say the big thing in Hollywood, but like a thing in Hollywood movies, there would just be a black person to show up to give, just to give the best advice ever and just, save the white person's day and make everything all right. They were referred to as magical end persons. Yep. This movie said, "Oh, well, we can't do that anymore." All right. Hold my beer. And I don't know how the fuck to feel about it because on one hand, that's fucking crazy. What are you doing? On the other hand, I mean, if she wants to act and her
Right.
parents, are in for it, okay, but the fuck are you doing writing this? It's
Yeah.
weird.
So the girl playing this, she does a good job, but what job did she have to do? Hey, just go out there and be you.
You know who didn't do a good job, Joe? The editor. Is I'm gonna skip to the fucking end quick. So we'll get to what in a minute, but at the very end, the friend girl, she says, "Okay, now you have to bury it." And the little not saying girl just throws the shit in the garbage. And then the friend's just like, "Okay."
That'll do, Piggy.
Yeah, that edit it a little better. That was what the fuck, guys. A lot of this movie is just what the fuck, guys. What the fuck are we doing here?
Hey, if you haven't seen this movie, we're gonna spoil it because there's no way to talk about it and tell you what a piece of shit it is without spoiling it.
Well, first of all, don't spoil it yet, because if they want to bounce out now,
Weird shit starts to happen. Like,
hold on. If they want to bounce, I'm gonna say, wow, I'm not gonna say it's not a piece of shit. I'm gonna say I was very entertained throughout the whole fucking thing, but not because the way it was meant to. Maybe it was meant to be this goofy fucking shit, because that ending's just like, ha, got him. So I don't know, but
okay,
I had a good time.
because I was not entertained. I found the majority of this movie really fucking boring, and it's only an hour and 30 minutes long, but it seems so much longer. And I was just thinking, man, Tom picks the worst shit. You know, there's other shit that popped up, you know, as I was looking for this. What? There's another Leprechaun movie? What the fuck?
It's not in the same series.
Okay. So yeah. So I don't give a shit. I don't, you know, Tom saying that people are gushing about this movie.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
No. I said I was fucking entertained and it was questionable as fuck.
No, but you said, you know, when you were leading into the like A24 or whatever, are people giving it that kind of response? You know, that they love it and that's just like, oh, it's
Oh, I wouldn't think so. I think the people who like this movie for the reason I do, because it's questionable as fuck, and then the last 5 minutes is fucking insane. Fucking insane.
um yeah. So weird shit starts to happen. Uh the little girl, the non-talking girl, she's like hiding knives and shit. You know, what's going on around here? Uh the mother is really upset. Hey, we made a mistake bringing this chick in. You know, maybe we can return her. You know, check the receipt, see if it's still valid. And then the mom just like one day she just wants to do some fucking in that pool that's got all that junk floating around. And they do. And then she's pregnant the next morning, Tom. She's pregnant. And I don't know. They go and talk to a doctor, you know, and this doctor says, "Hey, we need to run some tests on you." He said, "No, I'm fine. I'm gonna get out of here." You know, she's been squeezing out like little babies, you know, little dead babies.
Hold on. So they go and see this doctor because her friend, who can like see monsters and dead people and shit, smacked this little girl in the head with a fucking hammer.
I was talking about the mom,
Oh, okay. Okay.
not little babies, you know, little baby bloody babies,
In Tupperware.
and keeping them in Tupperware.
So she has to go to the fish tank, get the little green net, and fucking scoop her children out of the fucking toilet.
And while the non-talking girl goes to hang out with her special friend. And, you know, she's got a little room up in the attic where she talks to dead folks, you know, and does sketches of them and puts them on the wall. And so, oh, these are all the dead people I talked to. And then she picks up a hammer and knocks the shit out of non-talking girl, which I got to admit, I got to laugh out of. You know, that's all right. You made me laugh.
Doesn't matter what age, as long as it's a woman getting hit, Joe will laugh.
Pretty funny. So she has to go to the hospital. Doctor comes out. Hey, you know what? Turns out you were a twin. No shit. The movie's called The Other, right? There's been like 3 other movies called The Other, and it's always either with a twin or an imaginary twin. This one is just like, look, and there's like a little piece of her that's stuck in your brain. Oh, okay. So she's trying to get out somehow, right? Right.
But I
Yeah.
mean, that's handled clumsily. The guy's trying to like explain it to us. Oh yeah, when you were a little baby, you ate your twin. Why would you write any of this into this fucking movie? Crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. So let's go visit your old foster, parents and see what's going on over there. There's a woman that's just chained to a chair and she's like wants to kill the little girl. And there's that moment and supposed to do just show that she has a weird sordid past. And that woman got pregnant too, even though she's beyond the age of children.
Well, I
Uh,
mean, you can't see that, every so years, like, oh, I can't believe it. 98-year-old bitch got knocked up. And you're also like, oh,
yeah.
fucking did that.
So yeah, this they get home and now the stepmom, she's psycho crazy now. Yeah,
Not only that, she's got some very amateurish Halloween makeup on.
and yeah, then it's just a fucking cat and mouse. She's trying to kill the girl. She stabs the fuck out of the other doctor that
Yes, she does, like 84 times.
stabs her husband a little less, maybe just 42 times or something. And but he's fine at the end of because this movie's fucking dumb. And what happens is she pulls her out of her hand. Yeah,
The friend says, "Oh, you need to get the monster out. You need to get the monster out." So they're in the dad's workshop, and he takes a fucking a boar bit. It's like a fucking 2-inch fucking boar bit, and just fucking drills out this fucking poor little girl's head. And she's not screaming because she's mute. It's just, and then he pulls the stupid fucks. And then he pulls the drill out, and you see the hole in her head and her creepy little eyes looking at you through the hole.
like
And then
Dark Half, which was also about an eaten baby.
and then like a spooky size of a newborn baby comes out of this fucking girl's head. Like that fucking giant thing was just nestled in her fucking head. And then little spooky wooga booga babies crying, "Oh, I'm gonna get you." And the fucking girl, she just gets off the table even though she just had her fucking head drilled in. She's fine. Just a flesh wound, mate. Fucking picks up the little rubber doll and just goes, and it's dead.
The end.
No, and that's when she's like, oh, now you gotta bury it. After we've been through all that, she just throws it in the garbage. And everyone's like, okay. You fucking assholes. Terrific. They could have just copped out and been like, and then the ghost went back to heaven. But no, they did the fucking most ridiculous shit fucking possible that had no reason being in this fucking movie. And it was terrific. You got all this stupid fucking clumsily handled bullshit leading up to a stupid fucking rubber monster. It was terrific.
That's fucking horrible. This movie. I'm nowhere near as entertained by it. It was a chore to watch, and yeah, it's got some shit in it throughout that's cool enough to keep you watching, but yeah, there's no.
I don't think anything in this movie was cool.
Thanks for checking out the show. We hope you dug it, baby. If so, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe and let us know down below. Support Tom and Joe by heading over to DWNProductions.net and FastCustomShirts.com. Until next time,